I'm training for my first ever marathon. This is week 2. Let's get into it, see how I train. Monday was just sort of a recovery day after the Sunday's long run. So I decided to cycle to work and back, which totaled 14 kilometers. Took about 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. So about 40 minutes with cycling just to get some blood pumping back into the legs. On Tuesday morning, we had 8k easy scheduled on my runner plan. I ended up running 8.42k just to obviously make it back home. I had an average pace of 6:25 per kilometre and my moving time was 54 minutes and 3 seconds. So the goal of the easy runs within my training plan are just to get as much mileage in as possible into the legs without increasing the chance of injury. Doing most of the running at easy paces means I'm less likely to get injured, less likely to get any stress fractures. Hence why going through this week you'll realise that most of my mileage is easy. On Wednesday I had a rest day, and then moving on to Thursday we had speed session. The speed session was hill repeats, wherein I had a 2 kilometre warm up at conversational pace. I had to run to the base of a hill, and then I had 8 reps of running hard uphill for 60 seconds. You had a 60-second walk and rest, and then you had to jog back down to the bottom of the hill and obviously repeat that 8 times. Hill repeats are designed to build strength, speed and cardiovascular fitness, meaning that after this session my legs would be obviously more accustomed to running whilst they're tired and recovering. Obviously you get the recovery, come back down the hill, and then the hard effort running up the hill mean that the legs are stronger because they're having to obviously run uphill. Once I'd finished the 8 lots of hill repeats, I had 2 kilometers at a conversational pace to cool down, which ended up totaling at 8.12 kilometers, and the entire run averaged at a pace of 6:22 per kilometer. And then on the evening I cycled to work and back again, same 14 kilometers. On the Friday I had a 5 kilometers easy. This was just to get blood pumping back into the legs again, help them recover and also get the mileage in for the week. On Friday evening again I cycled to work and back. I enjoy cycling because it's an easy form of cardio. I'm in the base building stage of my marathon training. Saturday we had a rest day. Moving into Sunday we had 11 kilometers long run, which I'd done in Chopwell Woods. We had a total of 248 meters of elevation, which going into Kielder Marathon I'm going to have to do a lot more of training and going up hills and stuff because the terrain isn't flat, it's fairly up and down. This run we averaged a pace of 6:25 per kilometre. So that comes to the totals for the week. In terms of cycling for the week, we ended on 42.8 kilometres according to my Strava. In terms of running, we ended up on 32.4 kilometres for the week compared to 28.73 kilometres that we had last week. Currently my goal in training is to up the mileage that I'm doing. I want to get up to 60-70 kilometers per week by the time that I'm well into the swing of things of the marathon training. With Kielder being in October, it gives us time to obviously build up that sort of mileage. Doing it through the Run Further plan on Runner, which means I'm doing it as safely as possible, meaning less chance of injury risk, hence why the small increments of kilometers throughout the week. So that's the end of week 2 for training for my marathon. I hope I've answered the question of what my week 3 looks like training for a marathon. I'll see you in the next video.